Touch gloves.
How do you like it? Off the shoulder.
So aggressive, so focused.
Look at these two guys. Still the undisputed champion of the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Exhibition Center here in Liverpool, England. We are live on DAZN for a big night of next-gen boxing. It's all being brought to you courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing. We're sponsored tonight by Betfred, Stagefront, Everlast, Forged Irish Stout, Riyadh Season, and Drip. All of tonight's bouts are sanctioned under the auspices of the British Boxing Board of Control. The steward in charge is Matthew Verity. Introducing your third man in the ring at the sound of the bell for our first contest, from Doncaster, scoring A-star referee, Mr. Howard Foster. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 6 rounds of boxing scheduled in the lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he wears black with white and gold trim. He scaled 9 stone, 7 pounds, 5 ounces. His professional record, 6 victories against 7 defeats. He has 5 wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Moana para, Brazil. Please welcome Jonathan, the Monster Marajoara Oliveira. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. He wears the red with the white trim. He scaled 9 stone, 10 pounds, 2 ounces. Professional record, perfect. 6 fights, 6 victories. Fighting out of Liverpool, here is the pretty boy, Frankie Stringer.
Okay, guys, you know the rules. Keep it clean, break straight away when told. Both watch your heads in close. Good luck to you both. Touch gloves. Good luck, lads.
Seconds out, roll on.
What's that left champ? Break! Step back, straight away. Step back, come on. Stop boxing. Break straight away, both of you. Box on. Lead hand, champ. Stop boxing, both of you, come on. Box on.
I see you, okay, do your dance, do your thing. I see you, okay, let me see you, Cherry Hill, yeah, now take it back, let me see you rock off, shake off, let me see you rock off, yeah.
Cherry Hill, sidekick, SpongeBob, sexy walk, heel toe, footwork, crazy leg, rock.
Let me see you kick right, now kick left, now step forward, now step back. Lucasade, bring the energy.
More with the session, please, okay? Forward, as you get them in the show. Forward again, touch them down, please.
10 seconds, corners.
Top, keep it clean off the stance. Fantastic.
Seconds out. Round 2.
Change the head height. Touch the body when you do. Good man. Excellent champ. Round the right elbow. He'll show you. 1 minute, Frank. He's a free 20. Thanks, champ. Break. Stay away. Stop boxing. Play now. Long way from the gears. Up the top.
Stop boxing. Stop boxing. Say what? Time out. Come here, both of you. Both of you. When I tell you to stop boxing, you both stop boxing straight away. Do you understand? Do you understand? You come out holding as well. I get it. Box off.
That's Mcgrail, Frank.
That's 20, Frank.
Come back up, Mcgrail. Good. Come round, jump right through, champ.
Break!
Come again.
New look, same great taste. Pepsi Max, thirsty for more.
Seconds, corners. Seconds out. Round 3.
Stop boxing! Stop boxing! Sort it out, lads. Come on, tidy it up.
As he comes, Frankie! Come low! That body, champ. Take it again! Good. Shape, shape, and up. Keep the structure. Set the trap.
2 minutes, Frank.
Don't keep the ground up, Frank. Beautiful. Just keep resetting them with that good jab. Hey, discipline, keep the non-punching hand good, man. Let's go. Look at the look, champ. Come on. Let's put them together.
See there, both of you. Box on, box on.
Stick to it. That thing, come on. There's your reactions.
Right, sit back.
Down up again, Frank. Make your best, make your play.
Right, sit back. Look at both of you as bad.
Okay.
10 seconds, corners. Seconds out. Row 4.
Right, someone sit. Someone sit. Straight away.
Don't give the ground up, Frank. Shooting that jab. Beautiful shot. Come again. Good job, Frank. Again. Two shots.
Right.
Don't get it in on that jab. That's all. That's all.
Right. Come on.
Touch him, boy. Come on. And again, jab. Touching it. 11. Easy. And then pull.
Right.
Oh, back. There you go. Touch your way out of it.
Someone sit. Come on.
Keep that back there. Finish in good shape. Good. There you go. Don't let me shoot it. Keep shooting the jab, kid. Don't let me squeeze that inch. Come on, step on us. Come on, let's not come through these gears, kid. Come on, kid. Relax the shoulders.
Someone sit. Someone sit.
Put them together now. Come on, stay two, Frank. Stay two phases. Come on.
Right.
Fantastic, Frank. Come on. 1 minute, bit more activity, kid.
Right.
Jab. Now let them go, kid. Come on, come low then, high. Come on! Put them together! Two should
Someone sit.
That's what he wanted. Come on, boys.
Someone sit.
Change the level, Frank. Go and high. Double it up. Go in there. Execute the counter, Frank.
Someone sit.
Go. Come again, kid. Jab like
Ten seconds, corners. Seconds out. Row 5.
come again off the champ. Come back on top.
Right. Someone.
In your hands! Come again off the start! Come again, don't keep the ground up. Get the space! Let's pull you out! Pull the body! Finish downstairs, man! Come on, Frank, take it up. Don't look for the one, champ. Put the push together. Don't look for the one. Right. Come on, Frank. Come on, let's squeeze him. Come on. Stop down again! Stop down again! Keep squeezing it!
Ten seconds, corners. Second out for the sixth and final round.
Shooting it, don't let him squeeze you. There you go. Step to him, Speaker. Don't give him the momentum. Come on. And go again. Straight 1, 2. Back to left, pick up the ball. The 8, kid, the 8. Don't let him squeeze you. Keep shooting the jab. Come on. Right. Say 1, 2. 3, 1, 2. Try again. Come again. Downstairs after that. Hold hands. Stop looking for the one. Come on, champ, let's put some gears together. Come on. Come on, again. Stay on him. Release him. Come on.
90 seconds, Frank.
Come on, Frankie. Combinations. 2, please. Come on. Back to the left. Shut the right down.
There you go.
Drink. Get back on that twitch in the feint now. What's up? And again, kid. Come again. Hold down. Keep that space. Down right, 2.
Hey, champ, I know why you're here. You're a born winner, the top dog. You have a proper punch on you. It only takes one, eh? But I know you're not all about throwing haymakers. You know your bobs from your weaves, and you know DAZN's got over 150 fights every year. Over 150. Proper stat. All the action, the chaos, the comebacks, the non-stop knockouts. Big fights every week. So get those gloves back on. Together, we're boxing royalty. DAZN, undisputed.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds here in Liverpool, we go to referee Howard Foster's scorecard. It reads 60-54. But your winner, he's still undefeated, the pretty boy, Frankie Stringer. Ladies and gentlemen, from Liverpool, we're set to go 8 rounds flyweights. Now, making her way to the ring from Piemonte, Italia, please welcome Giuseppina Di Stefano. And now set to make her ring entrance, the young undefeated Londoner, Maisie Rose. Ladies and gentlemen, from Liverpool, England, live on DAZN, we are set to go with a special flyweight attraction, and it's all being brought to you courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing. We're sponsored front, Everlast, Forged Irish Stout, Riyadh Season, and Drip. Introducing your third person in the ring at the sound of the bell from Fleetwood, A-star referee, Mr. Steve Gray. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 8 rounds of boxing scheduled in the flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, she wears black green with the white trim. She scaled 8 stone, 2 pounds, 2 ounces. Her professional record, 7 victories, 2 defeats, with 1 draw and 1 win coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Rivalta, Piemonte, Italia. Please welcome Giuseppina Di Stefano. Di Stefano. And her opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. She wears pink with white and gold trim. She scaled 8 stone, 1 pound, 2 ounces. Her professional record, perfect. 5 fights, 5 victories. Here is the 6-time national champion, fighting out of Eltham, London, England, Maisie Rose. Rose.
Okay, for Colbeck, expect you to take a step back. Don't deliberately throw punches on the back of the head. Protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck.
Seconds out. Round 1.
I see you, okay, do your dance, do your thing. I see you, okay, let me see you, Cherry Hill. Yeah, now take it back, let me see you.
Rock off, shake off, let me see you rock off, yeah.
Curry hairstyle, kid, SpongeBob, sexy walk, heel toe, footwork, crazy leg, rock.
Let me see you kick right, now kick left, now step forward, now step back. Lucozade, bring the energy.
10 seconds, corners. seconds out. Round 2.
Just what is it that you want to do? We want to have a good time.
Quattro mani sotto e poi sali stretta, dai.
Round 3.
Giù la testa, giù le gambe, lavora, pressione, schiaccia un po'. Rapida. Togli la testa giù. Ok, continua, andiamo con le gambe. Vai Giusy. 30 secondi Giusy, tu, prova. Sotto quel destro, pronto, guarda. rather do it like that. Good. See the jab going straight to the middle and catch it from the back. Step back and come back in again with a shot, yeah? Just double out on the side, look, move round and come back on.
10 seconds, corners.
Keep the pull in the last round, man. Just close it down.
Seconds out. Round 4.
It's a harder fight for you, isn't it? You can turn an easy fight into a hard fight by coasting.
Yeah, definitely. You don't want to give her any momentum. You want to stay on top, and I think Maisie's doing that really well. She's not letting Di Stefano get any momentum. Every time she tries, she fails, and she has to reset, and Maisie's not giving her a second. Yeah. That's probably the most momentum she's had, and now look, reset again. Maisie's back behind the lead hand.
But I still think all she's doing here now, making a miss, and it's all comfortable for her, it really is. But she was doing that coming forward a couple of rounds ago, and I think that's her. I think that's that she's better doing that to watch. I mean, overall for me.
Yeah, and I would say probably looks a lot more comfortable as well. Naturally wants to be there, letting the big shots go. She's actually been ordered to fight for the EBU title held by Chloe Watson, so we'll have to see what happens there. Also, the flyweight British title is vacant.
Really nice uppercut.
Good shot again. The Commonwealth title was held by Nicola Hogwell. She's winning that title last weekend, so there's options for Maisie, and the way she's performing and looking how she is, I'm sure she'll be in the mix very, very soon.
I like the extra rounds for Maisie.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think with that, because she has that physical strength, and also what she has is great awareness. She knows where she is at all times, so she's never in real danger, because she knows she can get out of trouble because she has good footwork, good balance. That last sort of 20 seconds of the round, 15 seconds of the round was fantastic, because she was moving around the target in that semicircle motion that I love, but throwing shots off it. Every time she adjusted her feet, she threw another shot. Just the feet back, threw another shot, and moved around the body and back at the same time, which is very difficult to do.
Seconds out.
And what that does, that breaks your opponent's spirit.
Round 5.
Fifth round of this 8-rounder. Maisie Rose Courtney in with Italian Giuseppina Di Stefano, the 39-year-old Italian, the handful, the hard case, and you can see why. She's really biting down on the gum shield, ploughing forward, landing some body shots, but good movement from Maisie Rose Courtney, just taking the space away from Di Stefano, back to centering, working head and body with a straight shot. That's a lovely jab, sharp jab from Maisie Rose Courtney.
I think someone aggressive in front of her coming and trying to win is going to bring out the best Maisie as well, like we're seeing here tonight.
Yeah, I think for me this is clearly a best performance against, what on paper, we said this at the beginning of the fight, on paper should have been a really difficult fight for her. We just felt at the same time that, as Sky's already said, that even though on paper it should have been a hard fight, just felt like it was going to be a fight where she could just do what she wanted to do.
Yeah, does seem to me as if Di Stefano's trying to get a foothold in this fight, trying to let some big shots go, trying to up the tempo slightly. She'll know that this is Maisie Rose Courtney's first 8-rounder. It's down to her now to make the younger fighter feel uncomfortable, but so far, she's moving well, Courtney. This is good pressure. This is a good response. This is what Di Stefano needs. She needs to grab hold of something in this contest.
Good right hand there from Di Stefano in that little exchange. Just needs to quicken her feet up here, doesn't she, Di Stefano, if she can.
Yeah, she's experienced. Di Stefano, she's fought twice over 10 rounds, numerous times at 6, an 8-rounder. So she knows what it takes to fight at this distance. That's a nice lead right hook. She spins off from Maisie Rose Courtney.
We saw a little bit more from Di Stefano in that round, but obviously the eye-catching shots, the ring craftsmanship, it was all still quite one-sided, but I saw a little bit more from Di Stefano that round.
Yeah, it felt like Courtney's output wasn't as good as it was, so she put her foot on the gas there, Di Stefano, and did some good work.
Wow, talk about potential superstars that I mentioned at the top of the opener here and before the bell. This is the 8-time national champion, Hamza Udin, makes his pro debut. Classy fighter. See his national championship final fight. He's sharp.
10
Some are
seconds,
comparing
corners.
him to Nazim Hamid. Has that power, has that class, has that speed and reactions.
Seconds
and
out.
if he can be 10%
Round
of what
6.
Nazim Hamid was, he's got a very bright future in front of him. But back to this contest, Maisie Rose Courtney, Giuseppina Di Stefano, 6th round of the 8. And we did see a slight response from Di Stefano. She upped the work rate, she tried to get close, she was more aggressive on the front foot, and we're seeing that again in this 6th round. It'd be interesting to see how Maisie Rose Courtney reacts and responds. Lands a nice lead uppercut, Sky.
Yeah, that was a nice counter. I'd like to see Maisie here now, just not letting her get any more momentum. Then she's kind of started to build here. I think Maisie wants to get that respect back, get behind the jab, catch shots, and put the pressure on her a little bit. She's gone back to the back foot here.
That was a lovely jab from Maisie Rose Courtney, who she's not going to have to go looking for Di Stefano, that's for sure, Barry.
No, I think Courtney's done the right thing. You know, she's gone on doing as many rounds as she can before she started to not get shoved and gas, but she started to feel the pace a little bit. So I think she took a little bit of the round off in the last round. And this round here, it looks like she's trying to pace herself, and that has allowed Di Stefano to put a foot on the pedal, to get that little bit of momentum, bit between the teeth. And again, that confidence thing's a funny thing. You've had a little bit of success, and you grow from it. You've got a bit more energy yourself. So, again, she's in a place now she hasn't been before here, Courtney. She's been 6 rounds before, but she hasn't been 6 rounds knowing there's 2 more rounds to go. So it's all a learning curve about pacing yourself. But ultimately, you just go out and win every round. That's what you should do. But, you learn in these fights like this. Actually, I've gone out a bit too fast here, and I got to rein back a little bit. But with that, you've got to make sure you don't lose those rounds or allow somebody to walk up on you and hit you with a shot that you can't get up from.
That is all about experience, and we're seeing that from Di Stefano here. She's trying to grab hold of this fight. She's trying to get a foothold in it. Showing us plenty of aggression on the front foot, good punch variation, but the movement again from Maisie Rose Courtney has been impressive. I like the fact that she can mix it up with relative ease.
That wasn't an easy round for her, though. I mean, she was under pressure there. There was no danger signals with that, but I think, Di Stefano had a good round, so she'll come back full of confidence, and Courtney will have to show something in this last round or 2.
That momentum that we were talking about, we don't want to give up.
Where would you want her positioned in the ring, Sky? If you're Maisie Rose Courtney, fighting from the centre of the ring, or are you happy for her to move?
I think she needs to take centre ring again now. I think she's shown a little bit of everything, and where she had the most success was holding centre ring, pushing her back, asserting her dominance, and I think that's where we saw the best Maisie, and I think she needs to go back to that.
Because you're a natural counter-puncher. You like to counter-punch, but you do the majority of your work from the centre of the ring. Well, let's see if Maisie Rose Courtney can do that. She's pushback, though, at the start of this 7th round from Di Stefano, who, like I said, you know, and many said this beforehand, she is a handful. She's seen it. She's been there. She's done it. She's been in as a very good fighter. Like I say, she's been in with Lauren Parker last time out, lost. I mean, it was a unanimous decision, but she had some moments in the fight, and it was similar to this. She tried to push on late. She lost in 2022, early on in the year, against Stephanie Silva. Sorry, the unbeaten fighter. She lost that one, but plenty of experience, and you're seeing it here. She's just a hard case. She's so tough, she really is. Referee just warning about the heads coming together there. I think she was warning Di Stefano, just kind of leaning on slightly. Oh, nice right hand, yeah, good shot.
Asserting that dominance, having the space to do what she needs to do, not backing herself up into corners and on the ropes.
You kind of was asking for this, Barry, early on. You like it when she stands in front of her opponents, catches the shots and fire back.
The only difference about trying to get it, you know, not doing it for a few rounds, and then trying to do it now like she is now, it means you've got to work a little bit harder to reassert your dominance again. So, you know, you've let him off the hook, you've got to go again. So it takes a little bit more energy, that's all. Whereas when she was in her flow, when she was in her rhythm, everything was natural, it was smoother work from her good body.
Good body shots.
You can hear that ringside here, thudding left to the body from Maisie Rose Courtney. Oh, that was a nice left to the body. She felt that one, Courtney. See the dip of the knees there. A smile, though, but that was a nice left to the body. I don't know if she's noticed that, Di Stefano.
Oh, good shot from Di Stefano there. Lovely straight right hand. And again.
I mean, she may have been hurt herself, the Italian, but she sunk in a beautiful left of her own. At first, I wasn't sure if she was sort of playing up a little bit there, Maisie Rose Courtney, but there was a definite reaction to that left to the body. I'd like to see the replays of that shot. Interesting, these last few rounds. You're seeing the experience come through, the kind of know-how, the toughness of Di Stefano.
And this round will be worse for her. I don't know if you see, that's a lovely body shot.
Lovely body shot from Maisie.
Well, there's definitely a reaction there from both.
But then you see them back because Courtney's throwing that right hand and elbows. She lifts her elbow all the way from the body, which she shouldn't do. But I mean, it lifts the diaphragm. So when she got over the left hook, I think she felt that. And nothing like that was going to make it fall over. But it made it just, take a little half a step back and regroup.
Well, we both agree, Barry. Body shots should be banned.
And final round.
And headshots as well, actually. That's it now, because Di Stefano's been here before, so I think she's going to throw loads of punches in this round. She's up the Courtney here to put that solid jab back into play, and just every time she makes a mistake, make her pay for it.
Nice little lead right hook, though, from Maisie Rose Courtney. But again, the Italian, the 39-year-old Italian, Giuseppina Di Stefano, coming on strong again. Nice jab, looking aggressive on the front foot, Maisie. That fire, that desire to get stuck in has never left her throughout her 6 fights, which we like. It does make her exciting at times, gets her in situations she doesn't need to be in, but makes it very exciting to watch. She's boxed nicely. Almost a fight at 2 halves, if you like. She absolutely cruised the first half. And she's boxed well in patches in the second half of this fight. And you have to give the Italian Di Stefano a lot of credit. She's come on, she's tried her best to grab hold of the fight with that experience, that desire, that engine, that physical presence as well. It's been a good fight.
Yeah, it's been a good fight. I think she's showed what's worked for her, what hasn't worked for her. She's had a very tough, willing woman in front of her who's come to win, and she's trying right to the end here. And I think this has been a really, really good development fight for Maisie.
Yeah, proper learning fight.
Yeah, we talk about that fight management thing, and I think this is a fight where, you know, she can look at it, or they can look at it and go, that was good, this was good. See there, now if you wouldn't have done that, you allowed it in there, and things like that. But it's always going to be, on paper, a tough fight. But I think she's coped quite well with it. The last half has been a little bit more difficult for her, and that's not a bad thing for your development.
Yeah, it was a good fight, that. Like I say, really, really good early on. Maisie Rose, she didn't do nothing wrong in the second half of the fight. It was more Di Stefano, come on strong. She showed that experience, she showed that aggression. And a reminder, we have a huge fight coming your way on May 18th, live on DAZN.
Live on DAZN worldwide, May 18th. The fight of the century. Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. Tyson Fury looks to reign as king of the division. But Alexander Usyk is undefeated and coming for the crown. For the first time in over 20 years, all the belts are on the line. Ring of Fire, live on DAZN worldwide, May 18th. Buy now at DAZN.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of action here in Liverpool, we go to referee Steve Gray's scorecards. It reads 78-75 for your winner. She's still undefeated, Maisie Rose.
Yeah, a really good performance from Maisie Rose Courtney. She would have learned a lot in there. Massive credit to Stephanie Di Stefano. She proved her experience, her toughness, her heart. But Maisie Rose moves to 6-0 as a professional. And some big fights coming your way, like we say, on DAZN on Saturday the 4th of May. Canelo returns to DAZN as he faces Jaime Munguia in Las Vegas for the undisputed super middleweight crown. And on May the 11th, Eduardo Rocky Hernandez takes on Daniel Lugo in a super featherweight bout in Mexico. So much coming up on DAZN. And I can see our MC, David Diamante, in the ring. He's ready for our third and final contest of the evening, so let's hand over to him.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. 6-round super flyweight, set to make his ring walk, Santiago San Eusebio.
Here is Santiago Eusebio, the Frenchman. 3 wins, 7 losses, 2 draws. He was stomped in 5 by former European champion Vincent Legrand, and some may remember being knocked out by Lee McGregor after knocking the Scotsman down in the second round of their contest. He's a tidy, patient fighter who I believe is probably better than his record suggests, but he's been around a long time. So how much is left for the Frenchman? I actually commentated on his fight with Blaine Highland a couple of years ago, and he played his part in that contest. He was beaten, but like I say, he was in the contest. He was trying all the time. He's a capable fighter, but what is left from the tough Frenchman?
And now, set to make his very first ring walk as a professional, please welcome Hamza the Great Udin.
And here is the debutant, Hamza Udin from Warsaw. And I tell you what, he comes into the pro ranks with real pedigree. He's an ex-Team GB member, 8 times national champion, a 7-time international gold medalist. And he said he wants to be the first British Bangladeshi world champion. And with that kind of pedigree, the team behind him, I wouldn't bet against him doing that. Very, very talented indeed. Hamza Udin making his professional debut here at the exhibition centre here in Liverpool.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Liverpool, England, live on DAZN, we are set to go with a special super flyweight attraction. It's all being brought to you courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing. We're sponsored by Betfred, Stagefront, Everlast, Forged Irish Stout, Drip, and Riyadh Season. Introducing your third man in the ring at the sound of the bell from Doncaster, scoring A-star referee, Mr. Howard Foster. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 6 rounds of boxing scheduled in the super flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he wears the black trunks with the white trim. He scaled 8 stone, 2 pounds, 9 ounces. His professional record, 3 victories, 7 defeats, 2 draws, with 2 wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Lyon, France. Please welcome Santiago San Eusebio. San Eusebio. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. He wears the gold with black and white trim. He scaled 8 stone, 3 pounds, 3 ounces. Tonight, he makes his much anticipated professional debut. Here is the former Team GB amateur standout, fighting out of Walsall, the 8-time national champion, the 7-time international gold medalist, Hamza the Great. Udin.
Okay, guys, both know the rules. Keep it clean, break straight away when told. Both watch your heads in close. Good luck to you both. Touch gloves. Good luck, lads.
Well, I've been looking forward to this one, the debut of Hamza Udin. The 8 times, you heard David Diamante say there, 8-time national champion, 7 international gold medals, bundles of talent.
Out, round 1.
And here we go, the first round of his professional debut, in with a guy I mentioned. 4 European champion Vincent the Grand, but that was in 2002. So you're going in there with no real ring time with someone that's razor sharp like Hamza Udin, and already Barry looking very sharp and spiteful.
Yeah, because he got such a long reach, he's punching from so far out here that Eusebio can't really get close, can he? Good, nice sharp start here from Udin.
Not bad resume, is it, coming into the pro ranks, Sky, and you can see already, oh, lovely left hook from Udin. What a start.
Yeah, it's great. Look, you only get one debut and you want to impress. There's a lot of emotion and he's having fun with it. He's got a home crowd. It sounds like he's got some big support here. And he's enjoying himself.
Yeah, it does, Sky. It does sound like he's done some tickets here this evening. Lots of confidence, natural flair from the young man.
Lovely work. Punching right through the middle there, Udin.
He's not rushing it either. He's not getting overexcited.
Oh, big right hand. Credit to Eusebio. That was a lovely right hand. Right round that left hand of Eusebio. He took the shot well. And I mentioned some have been comparing him to a young Nazim Hamid. You can see the way he plants and throws those uppercuts from that solid stance. You can see why. Lovely shots. Oh, and again. Boxing with such ease, Barry.
He is, yeah. After he throws the shot, that's lovely work. Throws the shot, moves that body there. Just the feet get entangled there. That was a little trip.
Yeah, a little stumble from Udin, wouldn't hurt at all with anything. He's enjoying himself, and there's good pressure from Eusebio, just opt in to stay on the ropes.
But again, though, enjoying yourself, just be careful you don't just get into just coasting, dancing around, not doing any work. You started the round fantastically well, sharp, understanding your judgment of distance was great. So you got those long levers, you're punching from far out, jumping in, but again, not getting too close. All the pose at the end of the shot, and he knows his range.
Yeah, he likes that one. That right uppercut followed by the left hook.
Can't miss with it.
Yeah, he really has a lot of confidence in throwing that shot. Swaying in and out of range. Real good. reflexes and reactions. I said entertaining, I said lots of confidence and flair. We've seen it in this opening round here from Hamza Udin.
New look, same great taste. Pepsi Max, thirsty for more.
Quite nice and calm and relaxed, yeah? Don't overcommit, yeah? Okay, commit when you have to commit, yeah? Okay? A bit more water, nice and relaxed.
10 seconds, corners.
Oh, what an entertaining first round from the debutant, the former
Seconds
amateur
out.
star Hamza Udin.
Round 2.
Showed some real classy variation in that opening round. Credit to Sobio. Took some big shots, especially from uppercuts from either hand from Udin. Really driving through from that solid base. Worked nicely behind the jab in the opening round again, and he started here in the second round behind the jab, and again just knocking the head back of Eusebio.
That's the hard thing for Eusebio. He gets caught with a heavy shot. Yeah, he hasn't looked troubled, but then when he fires back, he's hitting fresh air.
Like I say, he hasn't fought for a couple of years, Eusebio, and the fights I had seen of him, you know, looks kind of better than his record suggests. You can see here he's tough, he's game, but he is walking on to absolutely everything Udin has to offer here. Credit to the chin of Eusebio.
It's going to be one of those shots through the middle that gets him, the ones he doesn't see.
Oh, big left hook lands from Udin, really planting his feet. Again, credit to Eusebio, but he is taking everything here. The shots raining in from all angles, the uppercuts, the hooks. He's still there, he's taking the shots. Credit where credit's due, Sky.
Hamza's going to be a nightmare. An absolute nightmare.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Nice left to the body, followed by a right hand from Udin, sinking in another left to the body. And it must have been hard, Barry, for Eusebio. I'm sure, like most fighters, they have a look at their opponents, but with Hamza Udin being a debutant, we wouldn't have seen much out of some of the amateur fighters, but I don't quite think he would imagine he would have been as classy and as awkward as this.
No, he's trying to get close to him, but he can. Every time he does get close, he's met with an uppercut written through the middle, or somehow he creates the space for that chopping right hand over the top. Udin, even when he is close. So whatever distance you're at, you're not safe.
He does little things really, really well for a debutant as well. Just that control when he is in that close range, putting his hands in the right place to make sure he's not put in any dangerous situations. His timing and distance is incredible.
Yeah, and the variation, that left to the body, sunk two in there. I mean, you can't. I mean, you can't.
Can't prepare for it.
No, I mean, they're just beautiful shots.
He's breaking him down here. Even when they're in close here, he's making Eusebio miss by rolling his shoulders. But what that does as well, it puts him on balance on the back foot, either side, for the power shot. Just transfers the weight every time he's in close and making a miss.
Yeah, and you also can't question the heart and desire, the courage from Eusebio. He's taken some big shots to head and body. The variation has been so impressive. Oh, that right uppercut again.
I love it. I love it. Honestly, I love this style of boxing.
What's he got saying? Turn around. Or join them.
One time, stray dog.
You've got the instinct. Now, get the training.
To be faster to hit him, but by tensing up and trying to be faster, it actually makes you slower and more readable.
10 seconds,
then you go to
Gordon.
work, and I think this kid has the same sort of ability at this level to do the same thing.
Seconds out. Round 3.
Into round 3 we go. Some of the shots that we've seen from Hamza Udin have been very impressive. The uppercuts, there's so many uppercuts. Remember the fight around our age, I mean, you're 10 years older than me, Barry, but still, when Nazim Hamid fought Billy Hardy. Do you remember
Yeah, I remember very well.
Lovely screw shot.
Broke Billy's nose.
That's it, busted the
Billy
nose.
was a really good fighter, Billy Hardy.
Yeah, tough as a car. Similar shot we've just seen there. Good work, but that left hand, head, body with the hook. Yeah, I agree with you, Sky. He's going to be a nightmare. And I tell you what, he's going to be in some very good fights. Telling off referee Howard Foster.
He's using the forehand to create the space, and if that's a habit, that's something you've got to get out of, because you can. You'll get, once you start getting warm for that, and you can't get out of it, you're in trouble. It's also a clever thing. If you can get away with it, it's the best thing to do.
Yeah, just allows that bit. Oh, big left hand from Hamza Udin. What a shot from the young debutant, the former amateur star. Eusebio looks all over the place. Referee Howard Foster calls it off. What a debut from the former amateur star Hamza Udin. You can see what it means to him. That was punch perfect. We see a bit of everything there from, I'm going to say it now, a future star of this sport.
Yeah, he got all the ingredients to be a star, hasn't he? You know, he's flashy. You know, he has a lovely style. He moves really well. He has power. You know, we want to get carried away, and we should get carried away, but let's keep our feet on the ground a little bit. You know, there'll be tougher tests and all the rest of it, but what we saw right now tonight, you know, he dismantled that guy quite comfortably, and the finishing shot again. And Sky mentioned about knowing your range right on the end of the shot.
You just don't see them coming. Those uppercuts. Well, he couldn't miss.
Wow.
You see them coming. Watch that.
But again, the judgment of the distance, he knows where he is. You know, he's not too short that it stunts the work. He's not too far away that he has to reach and take a bit of the power away. He just plants his feet perfectly in position and then just swings that body into play every time. It was a really, really good performance.
Yeah, only Lee McGregor, the very good Lee McGregor, has done that to Eusebio. And he took some very big shots. He showed that the chin is still there. But wow, what a shot that was. What a way to close the show. What a way to make your debut. Showcase your skill, your power, your flair, your confidence, your everything tonight. That was fantastic. That really was. Yeah, respect from both. Let's hand over to David Diamante for the verdict.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Howard Foster calls a halt to this contest. The official time of the stoppage, 1 minute of round number 3. Declaring your winner by TKO, Hamza the Great Udin.
Wow, what a debut. What a debut from Hamza Udin. And remember, DAZN is the home of boxing.
Ladies and gents, give it up for decorated amateur star Hamza Udin.
Massive fights on DAZN, and this is why.
Hey champ, I know why you're here. You're a born winner, the top dog. You have a proper punch on you. It only takes one, eh? But I know you're not all about throwing haymakers. You know your bobs from your weaves, and you know DAZN's got over 150 fights every year. Over 150. Proper stat. All the action, the chaos, the comebacks, the non-stop knockouts. Big fights every week. So get those gloves back on. Together, we're boxing royalty. DAZN, undisputed.
There's the team. Manager Sam Jones, the rest of the guys, they'll be thrilled with their man. What a performance that was. Really look forward to hearing it from him with our reporter, Jamie Ward. He's having a pose with MC David Diamante. He's going to be buzzing. Like Sky said, you only get one debut, and that's one to remember. He has come down to ringside to catch a word with our reporter, Jamie Ward.
Hamza Udin. Wow, congratulations. You only get one professional debut. You said you'd be exciting, you said you'd entertain. To win your professional debut in that fashion in front of your people here tonight, how would you sum up the emotions right now?
Alhamdulillah, I just want to praise God. Second of all, thank you all for coming out, man. I appreciate all of you, man. Hard-earned money put into it. And to be honest, mate, I only delivered 0.1% of what I can do. So just imagine.
Talk us through the final moments and also what you wanted to show everyone in this arena tonight.
Mate, honestly, I just wanted to have fun. At times I was having a bit too much fun, but that shot, I don't remember what it was. I'm better when I'm loose. I'm just loose, let it go, I'm just sitting there, just blink. He's lying down the floor. I was like, yeah, we got it, man. That's all we wanted. Come on now. Should have been first round, but it is what it is. Got some rounds in. We're good, man. We're good.
And in terms of what you'd imagined this would be like, we talked about it during the week, you know, how you'd visualise the occasion would feel, how it would look. How did the reality compare tonight?
Oh, it was amazing. Honestly, all the photos, the videos. First time in my life I cared about what my hair looked like. Shout out to my barber. I can't put it in words, man. Honestly, man, I love it, man. Honestly, I was doing interviews and that. I'm rubbing off. Sam John's rubbing off on me. I'm talking absolute smack. But I love it, man. This is what I wanted. This is what I was born for.
Entertaining in and out the ring. I think that's fair to say. Let's bring in promoter Eddie Hearn. Eddie, you spoke before about, although you've got a big stable, sometimes worrying about missing out on potential superstars. As far as professional debuts go, how good was that?
I absolutely loved it. Loved it. I mean, you know, I'm watching it thinking, this kid's a star. You know, and I said to Sam Jones about 10 seconds before, I said, you've got to stop him. I said, because this is nice, but 6 rounds of this is too much. And then a beautiful finisher that's going to go viral. You've got to be careful. Sam Jones tells you every one of his fighters is going to go and be a world champion, could beat anyone, etc. I think this time he might be right. I really like what I see there. I think he's got a great support base as well. And I'm looking round ringside during the fight. Everyone's smiling. Everyone's, oh, yeah. Everyone's excited. And that's what we want. We want a performance that makes people tune in. We want a performance that puts bums on seats. We want a performance that excites. And that was exactly that. Long, long way to go. But in this division, you're going to move quickly as well. So, listen, Sam's telling me already the names of the people he can beat. I'm sure he'll tell you in a minute. But A1 professional debut. Absolutely perfect. And now he's right at the top of my list. You know, I'm thinking, we know he's back out June 22nd in a big show in Birmingham. He's going to do a lot of tickets there as well. And if anything else pops up in the meantime, I'm going to jump him on. Because when you get performances like that, you want to see more and more and more ASAP.
Well, there you go, Hamza. Doesn't get much better than that as far as review from Eddie Hearn. Let's bring in this man. Look at him, casual here on the steps. Manager Sam Jones. Sam, what do you believe you are working with here in Hamza Udin?
I try not to say it too much because Eddie just says I say it all the time, but he's a superstar. He wants a headline in Bangladesh. That's what he wants to. That's his dream. And it's over to Eddie to do it. And in a few fights' time, we'll ask Eddie for more money and we'll get what we want. He's a superstar. Let's go.
And Hamza, final one to you. It's great to hear the praise. You're under no illusion. There's a long and exciting road ahead, but how important is it for you just to get back in the gym and keep your feet on the ground as well?
Honestly, I'll be back in the gym in 2 days, man. This is what I live for, man. This is my whole life. I've loved every minute of it. Liverpool. After this, I'm going to have a nice chicken burger and chips. Let's fucking have it! Let's fucking have it! Come on!
Hamza Udin, what a way to announce yourself to the professional circuit. Doesn't get much better than that. Well done.
Well, apologies for the bad language there. Lots of excitement, and what performance that was. High praise, and here's what we have on offer. In about 9 minutes' time, live on DAZN, Joe Mcgrail takes on Ryan Walker. The world title fight between Beatrice Ferreira and Yanina Lescano. Then a middleweight contest between local lads Steve Clark versus the tough Artem Sparta. And then this is a very good fight. Janae Boston steps up in class and in levels against the tough, rugged Jack Martin. And then tonight's main event, Peter Mcgrail versus Marc Leach for the WBA International Super Bantamweight title and British title eliminator. So join us at 7 p.m. Just very quickly before we go, I want to wish Barry Jones a happy birthday. Next Friday, the big 5-0 from everyone here at DAZN and Matchroom. We wish you 4-0. You're not the same.
I turned my sound 4-0. I'm so old. I forgot to turn my sound on. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're cracking on, mate.
Happy birthday for next week, Barry.
You've been punching me in the stomach all night, so don't say happy birthday to me.
50 birthday punches coming up.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. And join us at 7 p.m. live on DAZN. Thank you, Sky. Thank you, Barry. See you soon.
I could be a multi-weight world champion and be the next big thing coming out of Liverpool.
This young man, future of British boxing.
Show everyone who I am and what I'm about.
From Liverpool, England.
these are the fights you want. These are the fights that you deem extending the heritage of this fighting city of Liverpool.
Mcgrail.
This kid's a little bit special. He just got caught with a big shot.
That's boxing, that's sport. You've got to dust yourself down, you've got to go again.
Junaid Bostan.
Beautiful left hand from Junaid Bostan.
You're a boxing fan, you know you've seen someone very special.
The Olympic silver medalist. She's so tough. She's absolutely vicious. Knocks her down.
This is what she does.
Mcgrail.
Just stay busy and keep winning.
Very promising talent.
We'll be ready for titles soon enough. Our time's coming in my home city. I'll be leading the way.